Hello, traveller. Welcome to Evolve Coaching Australia. I'm James, your hypnotherapist and mindfulness coach. So this is a very different video. This is made especially for those people who have eating disorders, whether it's anorexia, bulimia. This one's for you. It has a very special place in my heart. I had a friend, Julie was her name, many years ago that I did not know was anorexic, and yeah, she's no longer with us. So for all of you who are watching this, I want to say welcome. It's going to be a very special one. If this is your first time in having a hypnosis session or a meditation session, please go use Happy or Sonic Shower first. Get the rhythm of this, and then come back. Okay. So, most importantly, I'm not a medical doctor in any way, shape or form. This is not a substitute for anything that's being prescribed or a reason for you to stop seeking medical attention until such time that's necessary. Please do keep up with all medical appointments and doctors and things like that. And this is just a major way to address some issues inside ourselves. So, if you're ready, find a comfortable place, whether it's sitting down or laying down. Make yourself super comfy, put your headphones on or in, whatever's comfortable for you. Now, if you fall asleep during this hypnosis session, I do advise that you come back and listen to it again from start to finish consciously. That will be the best effort there for you as well. So here we go. Anorexia video, eating disorders and bulimia as well. Finding a safe place that's comfortable, sitting or laying down. Closing your eyes when you're ready and know that you are safe, safe, safe wherever you are. The sound of my voice will go with you and further again. Wherever you are, if in doubt and in panic, all you need to do is just open your eyes, take a deep breath in, and return to a world where you are. So let's get comfortable and closing those eyes. Deep breath in, relaxing on purpose now. And as you relax more on purpose, just double that relaxation from your feet to the top of your head and back. And as you're relaxing and you're allowing yourself to go into that safe place, that's your mind. We're going to go on a journey. We're going to go on a journey as you relax more now and you feel more comfortable with the sound of my voice. And as you're more comfortable with the sound of my voice and you're going deeper inside yourself, where you can just relax now. Body asleep, mind awake, ears tuned in, listening for all the changes and keeping up with me. Okay. Relaxing your body, your feet, your ankles, your calves, your knees, your thighs, your torso now, your abdomen. Just breathe in that patience and relaxation and let those knots in your torso and your arms, your upper arms, your shoulders, your neck, just let them go hard. Strong and stiff as stones and boards. Allow them to become heavier and heavier now. And as they become heavier and heavier now, all the things in your mind as you're closing your eyes that one final time now, you're going to open your mind's eye now. And as you open that door that's there, that bright coloured Technicolor door, you step through and you're stepping into an airlock, and yet you've already got the impression that you're somewhere humid, warm, inviting, caring. You see a butterfly land on the outside of the airlock. You quickly move now as that stream of air decompresses you all over, and you begin to feel all those looseness, all those problems all around you, just loosening up as you move into that butterfly dome. As you step through that second door, you just see hundreds, thousands of butterflies, all shapes, all colours, flying and fluttering all around you, fluttering and flying all around you. And as the air fluttering all around you, you step further into the dome, and you begin to wonder and become curious how big this dome is. How big is this dome with all the butterflies in it, where you feel safe, safe, safe inside yourself now? What's that butterfly that's got your attention? What's that one butterfly that you're following, going off the path to follow that butterfly? Is it the golden butterfly, the electric blue butterfly, or the twinkly, sparkly, purple butterfly? That's right. You've chosen the butterfly that's perfect for you. And as you've chosen that butterfly that's perfect for you, you put your hand out and it lands on your hand. And as it lands and touches its little legs on your skin, you begin to feel deeply connected to everything more than what was once you. You begin to invite a state of allowing as you've allowed the butterfly to land on you. And as you look at that butterfly in those gorgeous colors, gold, electric blue, sparkly, twinkly purple, you begin to notice the grey dark walls of the castle. And as you're walking around the parapets, watching and maintaining control of your castle and your fiefdom, refusing access to the lifeblood of your fiefdom. Who do you need to become and allow and change your mind to open the drawbridge and open the gates to new ideas, a greater way of thinking inside your fiefdom, that castle of has been that way for a very long time. Your attention moves from the road leading to the one and only access point of your castle, to the garden within the castle. And as you begin to step down 2, 3, 4 steps now, going down, you notice the garden more. The green, the reds, the oranges, the whites, the browns, the greens of all the things that's in that wonderful, wonderful fruit and vegetable garden. As you go down now, 7, 8, 9. What is the lifeblood of your fiefdom that keeps your people happy and healthy, nurtured? Ten, 11, going further down again into the castle's garden. What is it now that you see next to you as you look into the countryside? That beautiful, beautiful countryside. The green pastures, the rolling hills, that fence you're walking along next to. And that dirt road that you're walking on all alone and feel like it's been like your whole life. That as you're walking along this dirt road, keeping the fence on your left side, out of nowhere comes a brown, shiny horse running right up to you, all the way directly, and stops abruptly and snorts. And as it snorts next to you, it surprises you even more with a voice that came from its own mouth. Where are you going now, traveller? What ails you that you're walking along that dirt-encrusted road all by yourself? You're taken aback, shocked. Who would have believed you that a horse is talking to you and wants to know where you're going? Because if you're going somewhere, you've been somewhere, and there is direction before you. So you turn to the horse, shocked. I never knew a horse could talk. And that horse shakes its mouth, whinnies, and just looks you square in your eye. I was told you were coming to give you assistance, to allow you to ride on my back across the green pastures and move you forward along your journey now. Would you like that? Would you like that? As you climb underneath the paling of the fence rail, You stoop down and lift your head up, and as you lift your head up, you are in a very familiar place of white walls and floors, sounds of electronic equipment, voices over speakers, women wearing scrubs, men wearing scrubs and jackets, and stethoscopes around their neck, and holding papers and carrying pens. And you're at that place inside that room that is familiar to you. And you're on that bed. And you're in that place of coldness, of darkness, being alone. You begin to reflect on all the reasons why you're here. Then there's a knock at the door. How wonderful, bright, cheery, older lady with grey hair and glasses in a simple dress walks into your room and has the badge of volunteer. I'm Helen. Bright and cheery, Helen walks over to you on the bed and says, "Dearie, what's the matter? What is it that I can give you that the doctors and nurses haven't yet, that will allow you to feel better inside?" And in what seems like an eternity of 5 seconds, you have conveyed to Helen your life story about how it all started, how you came to be, and where you want to be now. Happy, healthy, forgiven, appreciated, wanted, worthy. Helen leans in and takes your hand, and out of nowhere, her right hand moves swiftly to her pocket and back, and she pulls out a container of Smarties. She said, "Dearie, you can have medicine, you can have therapy, you can have lots of things, but what you need right now is in this packet of Smarties, because they're not ordinary Smarties. No. These are magical Smarties. But there's a catch," says Helen. "Whilst it's a small packet, you must promise that you eat them all in one go. No wavering, no delay, no procrastination, no obstination. And you're going to become something vastly different than you've ever been aware of in your mind and in your heart. You see, remember, these are magical Smarties. And I know that there is 11 of different colours in this box. Now, I cannot tell you what each one of these Smarties will do individually. It might be courage, might be bravery, might be resilience, might be happiness. It might be limiting belief busting. But they're all in the box there, sweetie. But they'll only work with these conditions. You must eat them all. And as soon as you start, you must finish the box within 5 minutes. And what you'll also find by having all the Smarties there is a very, very powerful act of empathy. I'll tell you on my next round. As Helen leaves, you look at the box of Smarties and turn them over in your hand. And as you turn them over in your hand, you feel that gentle swaying left and right, left and right. And out of nowhere you feel a seagull squawk and fly over. You're on your boat in the ocean. And you look up in the skies and you see they're grey and black. And there is a maelstrom all around you. And it's been this way for a long time. You grab the rudder and you grab it with all of your might, and you look down and you see taped there in front of you, where you can see it, a picture of your mum and your dad and your siblings and those who have been supporting you. And you look up at the storm and you notice it gets worse. You look down at your family and you feel, and you look up at the storm and it gets worse. And you look down to your left and you realize there is a box in case of emergency, and you kick that box open. And that box opens, and as that box opens, you have noticed that out of it comes very, very powerful energies now, surrounding you and covering you. Your sails are now full. Your hand is steeled to the rudder. You are confident, powerful. As your boat gathers momentum on that ocean being tossed to and fro, you are now determinedly moving forward at breakneck speed across the waves, across their tips, no longer going down, no longer going up. You're going straight across the top. And you're getting wet and wetter, and you're getting saturated with all the oceans and the skies of rain falling down on you. And you are all moving forward, determined. Out the other side, you begin to notice now and feel that it's all over with. The sun is there. Calmer oceans now, bright blue skies. Everything that once was behind you. Everything that will be is now in front of you. And you begin to feel better and better about yourself. And as you look down at that picture of your mum and your dad and your siblings and those who have been supporting you, and the one that may have mentioned that one thing, you feel completely indifferent now. There is no anger, there's no sadness, there's no fear, there's no hurt, there is no guilt, there is no shame, there is no remorse, there is no regret there anymore. That energy just pulled you out. It lifted you up, steeled your reserve as you finish that box of Smarties in the appropriate time. for whatever reason now that is beyond your comprehension, you feel confident, you sound confident, you look confident. You're more resilient about life, the universe, and everything. You're capable. You're competent. You're certainly smarter than what you once were. And you've given that one gift to yourself. You've forgiven yourself. And you begin to feel so much better now. And as Helen comes round and finishing her shift, that lovely old dear with the volunteers, and she looks over her glasses and you swear she looks younger, happier and healthier. And she looks at you and she says to you, "You're looking well, happy, cheerful, full of joy. I bet you finished all of those magical Smarties now. I bet you feel like you could eat. I bet you feel like you could run and play. I bet you can think a lot clearer now about life and yourself. I'm always here, dearie, if you need me," said Excalibur the horse, as he carries you across those green, beautiful pastures, up into the hillside, up over the mountains now. Where is it that you need to be that you haven't been before? Whom is it you have become in this journey now that you begin to acknowledge how special and wonderful you are? And as you're in that beautiful garden, in your own castle, as the queen who is dictating the kingdom of that fiefdom, you say to no one in particular, "Lay down the drawbridge, open the gates, let them come. I am better now for who I am, accepting myself. I will be resilient and aware of myself. I have forgiven myself of the things that I once was ashamed of, and I am brave now, full of courage," is what that butterfly was reminding you of all along. The one that's been on your fingertip, right here, right now. That special coloured one that was just for you. And as you look closer in it, you notice all of his friends swarming around you, swarming you, landing on every part of you as you put your arms out to the sky. Nobody would believe it possible that a bunch of butterflies could pick you up with their little legs and begin to carry you across the interior of that dome. All of those butterflies in your favourite colour, gold, electric blue, or sparkly, twinkly, bright purple. Who is it now that you've become, that you're aware of, that once you'd forgotten, that you are everywhere now but here? You've forgiven yourself. You've forgiven others around you. You have become that far greater self of you. Stay here, beautiful traveller, in this dome with all these butterflies. Feel that wonderful feeling now of being surrounded, lighter and brighter, removed from once you were to where you are now, as the butterflies slowly bring you down, down to earth, that you become aware of all the things in reality, all the things that are true and real about you. You can just forget all those silly things that once were there. they're no longer important. What's important to you now, traveller? What's important to you about you now? Is there a state of appreciation that you have about yourself? What is it that you would tell me about how grateful you are for you and all the experiences of life you've had? Who is it now that you've become more of, traveller? And allowing more and more and more to happen for your betterment, your empowerment. That those butterflies have initiated you now. Inside that butterfly dome, you can feel that energy just run through you, your core, your chest, and allow it to spread down and up and left and right, backwards and forwards, filling you now, that bright, bright energy. Yeah, bright and shiny, of all the things you've just learned. I'm proud of you, very, very proud. I know you'll never be that person again. Onwards and upwards, onwards and upwards. Because you're full of wisdom now, and you have the power of your own mind and heart. You have forgiven and appreciated, and you're full of gratitude. My gift to you now, traveller, as the butterflies separate and they move towards you, is a beautiful brown and golden laid box. This is from James to you. And you can open that box now, and you can see that beautiful, beautiful, stunning gift that reflects the journey you've been on. That piece of that puzzle you've been missing of empowerment, wanting and needing. You can take that out of that box now and hold it up against your chest. And as you do so, you will find that it integrates and merges and melds with your psyche, your body, your mind and your heart. There you go. That's right. Do more of that. Do more of that. I leave you now, traveller, with this butterfly dome. Relax now to the greatest part of you, the one that you've been seeking and has always been there for you. Allow those butterflies to just flutter all around you and give you those warm, fuzzy feelings of joy and laughter and happiness. Are they on your left arm? Are they on your right arm? Do lots of butterflies weigh much as they sit on your shoulders? Does it tickle when they give you butterfly kisses on your face? That's right, do more of that. And whenever you are ready, you can come back into the world. But remember this, and always remember this. Whenever you see the number 5, 5, 5, you're just going to feel good for no apparent reason. And this is a permanent change, you realize. This whole hypnotic session you've listened to is a permanent change. So that means every time you see the number 5, 5, 5, you're just going to be happy for no apparent reason. And you're going to feel good, and the lingering effects of that are just going to last and last and last. And you want to time that lasting of that number 5. You've got to keep checking that clock every couple of hours and just see, when I see number 5, was it 3 hours or 5 hours of just being happy? Or was it more? And if I see it out in the street, and if I see it at home, if I see it at work and I see it around me, I'm just going to feel good for no apparent reason. Because it's okay to feel good, right? That's right. When you're ready, opening your eyes, coming back into the world. And as you open your eyes, you permanently, consciously accept the changes made today. Deep within you, all about you, just for you. Your world and realities will shift greatly. You become the best version of you. 10, getting ready and feeling that consciousness moving into your body. 9, being more comfortable about being you and everything that's about you. 7, you are that perfect person you've always dreamt yourself to be and will always be that person. 6, I wonder what happened to 5. Then we went on to 4. And as we move into 4, we begin to feel that great empowerment inside you. And as you begin to feel that great empowerment inside you, I wonder what's going to happen at 3. It's a bit like 5. Did it disappear somewhere, or is it going to be there again for you? Is that more of what you've been feeling, that confidence to see the world and take on the world? That's you. 2, moving forward now, feeling more conscious, moving your arms and legs, moving your fingers and your toesies. And you can feel much happier standing there as well. And then 1, coming back into the world. There you are, traveller. Welcome back. Remember, traveller, I hope that the sound of my voice continues to stir your deepest conscious awakening, to expand you, to pour love into you, and remember, you are blessed. Please leave your comments below and effects and your changes. If you need to reach out to me, my email will be there as well. I look forward to knowing the changes that's happening for you moving forward. Thank you. Thank you to you. Bye for now, traveller.